What I want to talk about tonight is something that's been on my mind for a couple days now. And it seemed like every time I got ready to sit down and make a video and talk on this subject, something would come up to distract me from it. Every time I got ready to sit down and talk on this subject, it just seemed like I couldn't get that private time that I needed, or somebody would call and it would be something that I had to deal with, conversation come up that had to be dealt with. But something kept me from making this video. And today I've been thinking about making a video, and I just said I'm gonna wait. I want to wait till the air compressor is not running. I want to wait until, I don't have no type of distraction, so I can really try to get out what I really want to say and what's on my heart to say. This is not a topic that I usually talk about, but it's still going to be dealing with my life and things that I have experienced. And what I want to talk about is, I want to talk about relationship. I want to talk about where I am in my relationship, in my life. Because, and I know this video gonna help somebody. I know it's gonna help somebody. Man, I come from that mindset of many. One of my mindsets was, I wasn't finna have just one woman. I come from that mindset of loving to mess with married women. I come from that mindset of not trusting a woman. I come from that mindset of not really respecting a woman. And really, like I said, where I'm at in my life right now, man, just to be plain and say it, man, I am so happy. I am so at peace with myself. I am so relaxed. Man, I'm talking about when I come to work in the morning. This a job that I can't never say that I've ever woke up and didn't want to come to work. Not what I'm doing now. But I can remember times where after I've completed my day, tired, need to go home and get some rest, I can remember being in relationships where I try to find some reason to stay at work because I ain't want to go home to the drama. I can remember trying to find reasons to just about spend the night at the shop, trying not to go home. But when I got there, I can remember getting to the door and just about having to take that deep breath before you go in, because, I'm getting ready to go into either some drama, some arguing, some fussing, or I was finna go into a house where I was in a relationship where I really understood and knew that this wasn't a woman for me, but I just stayed in a relationship to be in a relationship. But where I'm at right now, Man, when you get that right woman in your life, it makes everything so easy. I'm talking about right now, man, where I'm at in my life and in my relationship. The mindset that I'm in. That to have peace of mind and contentment when you get home. To have that woman in your life that when you get home, she know how to create an atmosphere where when you come out of this world and all of the things that we have to deal with as men on our jobs, out in the public, dealing with our children, dealing with bills, this, that, and the other, when you have that woman that know how to create an atmosphere that when you come home, man, that your mind is at rest and at ease, is peace. And it gives you that opportunity to rest and build up and get yourself ready to go out and face another day. Man, when you got a woman like that, and you got the mindset to understand what type of woman you have. When you have that mindset to be able to appreciate her, not just out your mouth, but to be able to appreciate her with everything that's in you. That's where I'm at in my life right now, man. I appreciate her with everything that's in me, because she is helping to create an environment in which I can grow. She is helping to create an environment and a mindset that puts me at ease and lets me be comfortable who I am as a man. She knows how to allow me to be what God intends for me to be. And she don't give me no problems. She bagged me up. And everything right that I want to do, that woman got my back. Am I boasting? No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm just bearing witness. Guess what? Man, I prayed for this woman, man. I prayed the type of woman that's in my life right now, man. I prayed for her. And to be honest about it, every time that I have prayed for God to put a good woman in my life or a certain type of woman in my life, He'll always done it. But guess what? I wasn't ready for it. I didn't know how to handle it. Or I mess it up. Me. So I don't have some good women in my life. I don't have some women that we sure enough weren't supposed to be together, but I don't have some good women in my life. I have. And I have to bear witness to that. But when you got that right woman in your life and you recognize her, man, you don't mess over on her. I'd be a fool right now. Some kind of fool to mess up what I got. What I done prayed for. Like I said, I done came from that life living out here in these streets, having that side chick. Having that woman on the side. You know. I don't miss none of that, bro. I done been in that life where I had that woman on the side and messed up something that I had good at home. Because we always, all day, this all you hear. I know I got a good woman. I know I got a good woman at home. But then, how we know we got a good woman at home, man, and we got a side chick? See, now I'm beginning to not be able to understand that. And I ain't making no judgment on nobody because I done been there and done that. But I'm not able to understand that now. When you really understand, when you really know that you got a good woman at home, man, ain't no more side chick. And guess what? Man, since I left all that stuff alone in my life, man, I'm at peace. Huh? I'm at peace. I can go home and lay this down anywhere. She can pick it up when she get ready. And I ain't gonna say I want her to. You know. I ain't gonna say I just like somebody going through my phone. I ain't gonna tell that lie. But I can lay this phone down anywhere and she can go through it if she want to. And she ain't gonna find nothing. Guess what that is? Man, that's so much stress up off me. That I ain't got to sneak, hide, lie. Man, that's so much burden up off me. That now I'm able to enjoy what I got. And I'm talking about those times when I had good women in my life. We used to have fun and laugh and talk, and we made each other smile, this, that, and the other. Man, when I look back on those relationships, when they start going sour, guess what was going on? The things that I did to attract her, the things that she did to attract me, we got away from it. Slowly but surely, we got away from it. Then the relationship, in my mind, done got boring. But guess what? I had to evaluate those relationships and see where I went wrong in them. Because those things that I did to attract her, I had her then, I ain't had to do it. I felt like I ain't have to do it no more. Not true. Because the things that I was doing excited something in her that caused her to do things that excited something in me. See, in the relationship that I have now, see them texts that when we first meet, you be texting, thinking about you. Go on, do what you do. Love you. Go on, do it. Miss you. What you doing? That's all day. But soon as I used to get what I want, the very next phone call. This how you know that this ain't that was just something you wanted to do. The very next phone, I used to look forward to them texts, them inboxes, and whatever. I used to look forward to them. Stop by the job and all that type of stuff. Get out of work and go see them. I used to enjoy that. And once I got what I wanted, that very next phone call, man, now she I hope she ain't finna be doing it. That's that mindset, man. I had that mindset. That was the first sign right there that wasn't what I wanted. It was just me and truth. I done conquered something. I done got something that I thought I couldn't have. I accomplished something. And that's the mindset that we be having, man. And we do that to good women. We do that to good women. But right now, man, when I tell you I'm thankful that I'm able to see what I got. I'm thankful that I'm able to understand what it is and who it is that's in my life. And by me understanding that and by me seeing that, it have taken so much weight and burden off me. I ain't saying my life perfect. But see, because I still experience a problem with my children. I'm still having difficult time with baby mama. I'm still having difficult time with finances. It's all of the things that we experience in our life. I'm still having to deal with those things. I'm still having to fix things. I'm still having to mend things. I'm still having to try to grow things. But it's not frustrating to deal with those things now because I'm at peace. I mean, when things come together, man, when you got that woman in your life that know how to create that type of environment, don't know how to help you be in that type of mode and that type of mood, man, we some damn fools to mess over that type of woman. I ain't making a video trying to get no brownie point because I don't need no brownie point because my woman at the house. So I ain't trying to impress no woman with this video. I'm just expressing and getting off me what God have put on me to share. And then I'm going to the house. Me and Golden went to the movies to watch the movie Selma. Now, when we got in that movie, the movie was good. But when we was watching that movie, it was a scene that came on that right before that scene came on, I just sat up like I was waiting on something. And my full attention was on that screen. Now the movie had my attention, but you know, I'm one of those that I work all the time. I'm always doing something. And when I do be still, and I'm not doing that, and the little air blowing, and my body can relax a little bit, I will doze off. But on this scene right here, and I was glued to the screen like it's something for you right here. I need you to pay attention. And I'm going to tell you what that scene was. On the scene when Martin Luther King was sitting there with his wife, and she was playing that tape for him, with him having sex with other women. Now, when that scene came on, and the look she had on her face and the look he had on his face, now this is Martin Luther King now. When he asked, I remember him saying, now you know that's not me. And I remember her saying, I've been with you long enough to know what you sound like. She had it. I remember that scene, man. I'm talking about that scene was for me. And I remember her asking him, if I ask you something, will you tell me the truth? I'm talking about, man, I'm glued to the screen. He told her, yeah. She asked him, do you love me? He said, of course, you know I love you. Then she asked him another question. She asked him, do you love any of them? He paused for a second and he sat back and he said, no. That scene was for me. See, the next day, Martin Luther King had something that he was supposed to do. He had somewhere he was supposed to be. But he had to tell them that he wasn't going to make it that he had some things he had to fix or straighten out at the house. Out of how good that movie was, I believe that I was there for that scene. I believe I was there for that scene. That scene was my whole purpose for being at that movie. I took that as God saying to me, don't you make that mistake. You got a good woman in your life. People are being, I'm allowing people to be drawn to you. But don't you make that mistake. Don't you get caught up the way some of my servants have got caught up. That scene was for me. And I remember looking over at Golden and she was glued to the screen. And I remember looking at her, man, I remember looking at her saying, I know what I got. And that was confirmation. I'm saying, I'm holding a conversation with the side of her face. That was confirmation, baby, that I haven't done anything and I'm not finna do nothing. Now I'm getting to the heart of why I believe this video been on my mind. Man, it's a lot of powerful men that I know. It's a lot of powerful men that I know, and there's a lot of powerful men that I know got some good women in their life. Got women who backing you up in what God is having you to do. And we robbing ourselves of a power that God intends for us with our domestic life. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this on the video like I'm a perfect man. I'm not saying this on the video like I'm 100% in accordance with the laws of God, especially when it comes down to relationship. I ain't never talked like this on a video before, but I got to get out of me what God put on my heart, man.